group interactions. So let's talk about our book review. So the book that we choose to review is The Old Man and the Sea.
About this novel that named The Old Man and the Sea, we discussed about this selection together via online and finally agreed to choose this book as our book review assessment. The Old Man and the Sea is a story about an old man that named Santiago who is working as an aged Cuban fisherman who is struggle to catch a giant fish in the sea. For your information, this book was written by Ernest Hemingway and the genre is novel and nautical fiction.
Hello everyone, it's me NURUL BINTI ESMAN. The next thing we will discuss is about the setting, which is the story time frame and where the story takes place. Okay, first overall the journey on this story, on this book, The Old Man and the Sea, take place on 1940th century. And the place that we have two places that we will discuss, which is the village and the fishing hut, and the second is the sea on the Gulf of Mexico. Let's go. The first setting is village and fishing hut. The beginning and conclusion of the story take place in a small fishing village just outside Havana. Santiago, which is the main character of the story, lives alone in a tiny and unglamorous fishing hut. He develops a deep friendship with his young apprentice, Madeline, at that place. The main business is fishing. Hemingway, which is the author, lived in Cuba for a few years to get enough knowledge of the place that are described in The Old Man and the Sea. The small village setting imparts a sense of community and help readers' understanding of the critical nature of fishing to the story's characters. The primary setting for Hemingway's story is the sea near Havana, Cuba on the Gulf of Mexico. The importance of this setting is established in the title, and the title figure represents the central relationship in the plotline, which is the connection between Santiago and the ocean. Santiago loves the ocean, but the relationship he shares with the sea is like the sea itself, full of ups and downs. The sea is how Santiago makes his living, but he has gone 84 days without catching a fish that he can sell to afford necessity. As the central setting of the story, the majority of the important plot events take place on the sea. For example, when Santiago first set out on his trip, he looks to the sky and sees birds, which end up leading him to the location where he snakes the marlin. He talks about the birds and how their delicate features contrast with the harsh sea, saying, "Why did they make birds so delicate and fine, as the sea swallows when the ocean can be so cruel? She is kind and very beautiful, but she can be so cruel, and it comes so suddenly, and such birds that fly, dipping and hunting, with their small sad voice are made too delicately for the sea." At the middle part of the story, it deals with the wave Gulf Stream that brings the giant marlin in the month of September and October. During the course of the novel, the setting also becomes symbolic because the sea represents the total universe against the humanity represented by Santiago. Next, let's talk about the main character of the book, The Old Man and the Sea. This book is portrayed by two people, which is Santiago, the old man, and the young boy called Madeline. The story then developed by two animal characters, which is the giant marlin and the sharks as the antagonists. Let's go. Santiago is an old Cuban who is the protagonist of the book. He is a skilled fisherman by profession and Hemingway's court hero who always maintains grace under pressure. Santiago is a poor old man who lives alone in a simple hut without children. He has gone 84 days without catching a fish and has become the job of his small village. He then endures a long and hard struggle with the marlin only to see his catch destroyed by sharks. Yet he does not consider great loss a defeat. Yes, Santiago believed that man can be destroyed but not defeated. So he is not defeated spiritually. He never lost his self-confidence or his faith. While Manolin is a young boy of about 14 years old. He is Santiago's student and closest friend. He also cares for the old man emotionally and physically. Manolin's relationship with the old man helps shed light on the Santiago's character. His devotion to him highlights Santiago's value as a person and as a fisherman. Manolin expresses his love and admiration of his master openly and repeatedly. He takes care of his affair, even when his parents command him not to go for fishing with him and to seek luck in another boat. Manolin acts as a disciple of the old man or as a son. He will be like his continuation after he dies. His zeal to learn from him and to benefit from his experience ensure that Santiago's will live on. That's about the human characters. Besides two of them, this novel also have two animals that can be the most important character which have big impact in the overall story, which is the giant marlin and the sharks. The giant marlin is Santiago's large catch that battled with the fishermen for 3 days and nights, proving his strength, power, passion, and determination. The giant fish fully challenges Santiago, who sees the fish as stronger and nobler than he is. He succeeds in mastering the fish only because he has more intelligence than this giant creature of the deep. Lastly is the shark, the evil element of the sea. A variety of shark species such as shovel-nosed shark and mackerel track Santiago's skiff by following the marlin's ruddy trail. They attack the small vessel, tearing fish from the fish. Santiago fight the shark off and manage to kill a few of them. They eventually eat the entire marlin, leaving only its head, tail, skeleton, and sword.
Hi everyone, my name is NURUL SHAFIRATUL HIDAYAH ABDULLAH, metric number BA221607888. I will present about the continue of the character from the novel The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. The main character is Santiago. He is an elderly fisherman who has gone through a long and difficult life challenge. Despite his age, he is still strong physically and mentally. He is determined to catch the marlin. Next is Manolin, a boy so young and energetic. Manolin represents the potential and future of the fishing community. He is very passionate about fishing and learning from Santiago about the knowledge and tradition of the fishing community. Furthermore, the next character I want to present is about the giant marlin. This majestic fish is recognized for its incredible strength and speed, making it a sought-after trophy for fishing and symbolizing the challenges posed by the open sea. Finally, the shark is a symbol of the harsh and predatory nature of the sea. Attracted by the smell of blood from the marlin, they become an unstoppable force attacking Santiago cage.
Hi everyone, I am AISYAH binti JAMBAH, matrix number BS23110055. The moral value of the novel is courage and integrity in the context of physical struggle, endurance and protection of what is considered precious, which is represented by Santiago. For example, his encouragement is evident in catching a giant marlin despite physical and mental pressure. Santiago might have lost to the sharks, but he hasn't really lost because he has all along faced them with courage. His integrity is reflected in his honesty and respectful relationship with the sea, marlin, and the natural world around him. This novel teaches the reader about the importance of having courage and the bravery to face of life's challenges. Moreover, self-confidence and perseverance in the face of challenges are important in achieving one's goal. Santiago's teaching us that no matter how difficult the circumstances may be, just stay persistent and never give up. So, this moral value can encourage us to face hardships with positive thinking, realizing the setbacks are part of the journey but not the end. So next, opinion of the novel, The Old Man and the Sea. In my opinion, this book is very interesting because of the powerful storytelling, deep characters, amazing literary work, and exploration of universal themes that continue to speak to multiple generations of readers. This book also exploration of the struggle between man and nature. Other than that, it also inspires readers, including myself, with interesting and instructive themes, and it gives lessons and moral values that we need to emulate in our life. The simplicity of the plot allows readers to delve into deeper reflection of life.
The next part is recommendation to audience. I highly recommended this book to anyone who wants to enjoy the experience of reading a simple story that is not only captivating but full of deep meaning and high moral value. This book not only touches the soul of the reader but also takes them to a world full of lesson and life inspiration that can stimulate thought and enrich life. Last but not least, the conclusion. The conclusion of this story gives a message about human strength to not give up in the face of trial and failure. Hemingway portrayed the dignity and greatness of man in Santiago's perseverance, even when he faced great difficulty. In addition, this story also contains elements of reflection on the cycle of life and death, as well as the price that must be paid to achieve the goal. Well, that is for digital storyboard from our group. Thank you.